My name is Zandile Lungile Man, married to my amazing, handsome husband. I'm from South Africa. I'm a proud South African. I'll be sharing my journey of faith. Hello, beautiful people. What a time to be alive. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for all those who've been subscribing, commenting, and liking. I really appreciate your support. Thank you. Those who are new today, welcome home for free. Yes, so today's topic is a very sensitive one. A very confidential one, I know, right? Yeah, I know. So let us just delve into it. So I grew up without knowing my family, like the whole family. I grew up. By the way, Umalo is my mom's surname, and my surname is Kanyile. So shout out to all the Kanyiles. Yes. So I grew up without knowing my family. You know how hurting it is to grow up without your family, but that's not the story for today. The title of today says my childhood. I was adopted. So in one of the holidays, I approached my mom. I asked her, Mom, so why you gave me up for adoption? But I didn't ask her just like that. I firstly asked her about family background, you know, who's my grandma, grandfather, like the extended family, you know. That way I get to know some of other surnames that I am related to. I even said, you know what, if I can look at these surnames that I am related to, I'm not going to get married, because there's so many surnames that I'm so related to. I don't even want to mention them because, well, I'm not gonna get married. Okay, so I asked my mom, okay, till then I navigated her to this topic that, so how you gave me up for adoption? This is what she said. There was another family relative who wasn't able to get children, and then she asked me, one of my siblings, and then she gave her me, you know, and that's it. And that's how she gave me up for adoption, you know. So I didn't like put pressure on her. I didn't want to put pressure on her because I've already healed about everything. I'm fine with everything, about everything that happened. I'm really fine with everything. I've healed. I'm completely fine. So I didn't want to put pressure on her. Like, I didn't want to make her feel bad about the decision that she took at that time, you know, because it is the past. I've learned so much about grace. I've learned so much about someone who deserves grace. That who deserves grace? Actually, everybody deserves grace. Even when you don't deserve grace, you deserve grace. So I've learned so much about that. So how I felt about receiving those news of how mom gave me up for adoption, I can just say I wasn't feeling bad at that time, because the main purpose of asking me that, it was that I wanted to know why she gave me up for adoption. And then I received the correct and the accurate information from her. It wasn't the first time I received the information, but I wanted to hear from the horse's mouth, from here, that why she did that. And I wasn't angry at her when I was asking her that question, and I didn't put it out there on her face that I want to know. No, I didn't do that. You know, I was just calm and relaxed, and we were actually laughing at that time. Some of the questions that I was asking her, we were laughing, making fun of this thing, you know. And she did feel, I could see that she did feel that I've already forgiven her. Like, the way I was so calm, I was so comfortable about every detail of the information that she was giving me, you know. So then we we passed on that and we spoke another topic. That's how calm and how cool I was with the whole topic of me being adopted. So that's how I was adopted. Yeah, but then I cannot say I was happy to receive the news. Before then, I wasn't happy because in me I was like, why mom? She gave me up for adoption. Why? Because of the life that because of the way I grew up. Life has never been easy without your parents, without your family. Some of you can attest on that life is not easy outside from your family. So at first I wasn't happy about the findings. I wasn't satisfied. I wanted to know more, but now I'm fine. I had all the information and I'm satisfied and I'm good with everything. So yeah, so I know some of you will ask me, but then Zanile, you said you were adopted, then how then you got back to your family? Okay, don't worry, just relax. So 2018, I received a phone call where I was leaving from another relative saying, hi Lungile, my other name is Lungile. Hi Lungile, please remind me what's your mom's name and surname? And then I told her, and then she was like, it seems like we've got findings here. We find your mom and your relatives, your family, but please wait a moment. I'll get back to you. I was so shocked. My mom, my family. Where is she coming from? Who's this? Where did she get this whole information? And then I waited for about a few days actually, and then she phoned me back and then she was like, yeah, we got your family. Can you please arrange family meeting? Tell the family that you're living with that is this information that you got from me. So yeah, and then I told the family and they were all shocked. They were like, what are you saying to us? Because we all thought my mom was not alive. We all thought, I'm an orphan, So when I found out this information, everybody was shocked. We were all shocked. So, and then after that, I arranged a family meeting. I met with my family. When we first met with my family, I looked at them and then I was like, OMG, these people, they all look like me. These people, they all look like me. We all look alike. Nose, eyes, mouth. And I was so happy. I didn't cry. I didn't laugh. But I had mixed emotions. I wanted to laugh. To be like, God, thank you. I wanted to cry at the same time, But then I didn't. I was just quiet. I was like, what is happening? Can this happen in the whole world? Am I still in South Africa? So with this whole information, with these findings, I can just say I began to thank God from there. I was like, God, thank you that while I was still alive and my mom is still alive, my siblings are all still alive, I got this information. I was so happy. I was so excited that God, thank you. I'm grateful because others, they die without finding their families. Even if you look at Kumbule Kaya, there are so many people who find their families and so many people who never find their families. Some of them, when they find their relatives, they will say maybe your mom passed away maybe last year or long time ago. So it was a privilege to me, and I'm grateful to the grace of God that I found my family. I found my relatives, actually my whole family, So I'm so happy. And through all of this, I can just say it was God. God knew about this whole thing that was actually happening to me. You know why I'm saying this? Because the family that I was living in, they were abusing me physically, emotionally, and mentally. Yeah, I must say this. So God really planned this for me, because at school they tried to rescue me out from this family. Social workers, at church, my neighbors, my friends, so many people, they tried to rescue me from this situation that I was actually like living with, but they failed. They couldn't rescue me. So I had to live this miserable life for about 13 years. Yeah, it was a miserable life that I don't wish even for my kids to live this kind of life that I was living. But then I'm grateful, because whatever that was happening to me at that time, it didn't harm me, but it made me stronger. It made me stronger. I'm the strongest woman I've ever seen in the world. I know, and I can say this with confidence, that I'm the strongest woman I've never seen in the world. So after I received Jesus Christ, I can just say it really helped me in my journey of faith, because I received Jesus Christ. It was 12 on the 12th of December 2012. So I can just say my life was never the same after that, because it really helped me in this miserable journey that I was living. Every time when I approach a situation, I approached it in a different way, because at that time I understood that I have God on my side. You know, I'm not alone in this battle. I have God on my side. You know, when God spoke to Jeremiah and said, Jeremiah, I knew you before you were formed in your mother's womb. I appointed you as a prophet. With that scripture, it reminded me that when I was born, God knew me. When I was born, or before I was born, God knew me. It's not a mistake that I was born, because God knew me before I was born. You know, when he said, I appointed you as a prophet, that means God has a purpose for my life. I'm not just gonna move like a headless chicken in this world. I have a purpose, and God knew me before I was born. And then when he said to Jeremiah 29 verse 11, I have great plans for you, good plans to make you prosper and not to harm you, plans to bring hope and future for you, you know. So I was like, why would I be worried? Why would I settle for less where else God has everything for me? He has great plans for me. Why would I settle for this where else God has all for me? You know, so then I was then imposed to trust in God. I was then imposed to believe more in God because of that situation that I was living with, and I had to trust God more. You know, I had no options. I had no options at that time. The only thing that I had in my mind was like, God is my first and my last hope. If I choose anything outside from choosing God, I would die. You know? So from 2012, I've never lived my life outside from God. It's been God. It's been God and God and God and God. I don't know what to say, but it's been God. So I'm grateful that God, He chose me. You know, I'm grateful that God chose me. And I've been living with grace. I'm grateful for that. I'm so grateful. So for today, I think I'm done. I'm so nervous. I was so nervous. Oh my God, this thing is not easy. It's not easy, but finally I did it. I'm just hoping that I did my best. And yeah, I was so nervous today. Whew. But then I'm done. Beautiful people, thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget the house rules: to like, share, comment, press on that notification bell. I really appreciate that. see you again next time on my next episode. I really, really, really love you so much. Peace out. Bye.